most people don't want to be happy and successful. I just have to say this. I'm Roger Burnley, and I can say this because I didn't. It was challenging. Because to be happy and successful and really prosperous, you have to become yourself. And that means you have to look at everything that you didn't want to see before, that you didn't want to understand. There's no reason for you to have lack of confidence. That's only because you haven't connected to who you are. There's no reason for you not to be abundant or prosperous. That's because, again, you're not attracting the right kind of condition that would have you do that. And I do know this because I sat and I wrote it down every single day. I worked through it. I lived such a challenging life and wrote it all down. But what I have done is too difficult for people to understand because no one's ever done it before in history. And so I'm just going to tell you that. I created what's been considered the first verified, documented personal development program ever created in history. And I've put out so many things about that, but people have a difficult time accepting it because we've never seen it before. And so what I did today, I said, let me show them, because I said, you can come into this program, you can do this work, and it will guide you to who you're supposed to be, and you will have this great life. And anyone can do it, anyone can afford it, and people look at me like, no, that's not possible. That's what happens. Even though I have all this documented proof, I have testimonials, I have all of these things. But now what's happening is I'm going to be talking about this on the 29th and to millions of people potentially, as I'm going to be on a show, and I will tell them there is no reason for any person not to have what they want, not to have the life they want to live. They just have to decide that they're going to work with their consciousness and develop it. That's all that it is. But we have to move through all the old stuff. We have to move through all the limitations. And that is what the message was on 2020 I received on this day. Your job is to move beyond limitations. Most of us aren't willing to do that. I didn't want to be seen. I wasn't going to do it. So I understand that for you as well. But I did want you to know that. So this is available. Now, after this, I'm not going to ever offer this at this rate because it should have been thousands of dollars. But I'm asking people to pay a couple $100 to do something that's going to change your life. And you will look at me like that doesn't even make sense. That's what happens. Our limits are in our consciousness always. But I had to give you that today. I will see you soon. I'll leave the link so you can see all of the information for yourself. All right. Have a great one.